on in. We're going to get started because we do have a full day, and I want to respect everybody's time. So let's get started. I don't have that agenda in front of me.
I can lead it. I have it.
Tiffany, take it away.
Okay, I'm going to mute everybody real quick. Sorry we could not go live on Facebook, but I have it recorded this time. The first time ever from the beginning. So this is exciting stuff. We are getting there after 8 weeks. Okay, announcements. Just a few things really, really quick. We told you a couple weeks ago we were going to give you the plan for reopening the office. That updated plan is the office is open. We're still keeping like a restricted number of people. So we want to be careful, just be moving in and out. We don't want like 17,000 people congregating in one tiny office, Vince Mariani. So just know that that's out there. However, Kristen will be back in the office on Monday, but she will still be able to Zoom in with you guys so that you don't have to come in to get her. You can still call her over the phone. And then if you do go see her, please stay behind the line that's going to be taped from her desk so she doesn't get paranoid. I'm trying to make her laugh. So there's that. However, we did talk about virtual training starting to go physical and virtual. And an update with that, we are going to keep trainings 100% virtual through the month of May. I know that that's not super exciting for anybody that really wants to get back in person. However, we want to make sure we're being careful and diligent in everything. So we're going to reevaluate come June 1 what classes we can do in both capacities, because I don't believe we're ever going to go back to a 100% physical only type situation, which is awesome. However, we just wanted you guys to know that for the rest of May, anything you see on the training calendar is going to be all virtual. Then I transition into Red Day, and Greg is going to give us 2 minutes at the most of what Red Day is. We all have our shirts that we forgot to tell everybody else to. And so, Greg, can you give us a spotlight on what's happening, what we need, and what to do moving forward?
Okay, for all you new people, thank you very much there, Ms. Tiffany. For all you new people, RED means to, yes, there she goes. Renew, energize, and donate. This is an annual event by Keller Williams. We come together as a group and we work the entire day on May 14th, or as much as you can actually get out and give us that time. In the past, we've had up to 80 people per day. Multiply that by 8 hours. That's like 640 man hours per day. We can make a great impact on anything we do. And that's what we plan on doing this time around. We plan on going to, there I am. We plan on doing the blessing boxes. You've seen Tiffany and Kristen send out what a blessing box is. These are neighborhood places where we drop off food. So we're going to hold a food drive. That's the bottom line of this whole thing, a food drive. We've got it figured out to where you're going to drop the food off safely. It's going to get cleaned safely. It's going to get packaged safely, and it's going to get delivered safely. Wear a mask, wear gloves. We'll supply, I think we're supplying both, correct?
We are supplying gloves.
Okay,
mask,
bring your own mask.
Bring your own.
Bring your own mask. We're going to have, it's going to be very regimented so that if you're in a dirty position, you're going to stay in the dirty position. You're not going into the clean position. If you're wiping cans down, you're going to stay in that position, and so on and so forth. Joseph has promised us prime rib steaks at the end of the day, and we appreciate, oh, I forgot, pizza. Sorry. It really does a heart good. We're shutting the business down. This is worldwide now, not just international. Okay. Any questions, you can direct them at Kristen, Tiffany, myself, Michael, Prince, Winnie. Any one of us will answer your questions for you. We're asking that you go out and ask your clients to actually come in and help you on this. They can drive through, drop off, and just go on their way. It's a 2-minute drop. You can bring stuff into the facility. I don't know what we're going to do there. I don't think we want a bunch of dirty cans in the facility, but we'll figure out a way to get all that stuff together. We're looking at doing at least 12 boxes. I got a feeling we're going to wind up doing probably 20. All right, so sign up. There's a sign up link that Kristen has out there on a Google Sheet. She's going to send that back out again today. Can we post that link in the
She sent it out this morning. We can post the link
Can we
again.
post it on the chat?
Yep.
Okay. Take that link, folks, and send it out to agents that aren't here. Send it out to other agents that are other places. We want everybody just to bring us food. All right. A little different than the food bank. This goes right into the neighborhoods. All non-perishable. It's a great time. It's always a great event. Any questions? Beautiful. We'll see you there. How many people are going? Just clap. Put a clap next to your. Put a clap on your hands there, on your markers. I want to see. So, look forward to being there.
Look at all these techies. Their little claps.
I love it, baby. I love it, baby.
We are techie.
There
Yeah,
you
this
go.
is one of the. This is a cultural. This is a foundational piece to the Keller Williams culture, and the years that I've been a part of it, it's been one of the best days of the year. It's always so fun. You get to develop. Not only do you get to develop great relationships with your current agents and all the agents in our market center, but you also get to make a really big impact on our local community. So it's a really cool thing. Use those resources that Kristen and Tiffany have put together.
And
Send
Krista.
that stuff out to your clients, and use this as an opportunity to touch them and say hello and show them what great impact you're having on the community. So this is a great event all the way around. So excited to see everybody there. T?
Cool. All right. So the next we are going to move into the brokered use.
Yes.
That's you.
Cool. So
We cover the CES class.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I had that. CES class. Okay. Customer experience is a CES class coming on May 20th. It's from 9 to 4. If you don't know what CES stands for, it stands for something Carolina Educational Services Systems, something. Services. However, it's a great training event. We've brought in several great teachers over the beginning quarter of the year. And so we have now kept it going through this. So they're actually going to be Zooming in from 9 to 4. It might end a little early depending on engagement and stuff. And it's an awesome opportunity. It's a free event. We have sent out the Eventbrite registration link for you guys to go on and do. It's a Wednesday, so it doesn't interfere with Bold, but it is a lot. We get it. But we still want you guys to participate and get involved and get training. So yeah, that's coming May 20th. We have a few people signed up so far, but we need lots more. That's what I got now, broker.
awesome.
Invite people too.
Yes.
It's open to everybody.
Yeah.
And this
Events
is
like that are open to everybody.
Yeah, the customer experience was one of the first classes that KWU redid a couple years ago, and it's just a great class, regardless of where you are in the business, to really up your game as it relates to service to help create further business. So this is a great opportunity. CES, like Tiffany said, is a good opportunity, a membership that we're part of. So it's good. Yeah, should be there. All right, so I wanted to update you guys on a couple of things, and we'll send out an email to follow up with kind of some details on it. So it's a good segue, actually, because things like Red Day and the training and the culture of Keller Williams are one of the main reasons that I started with Keller Williams 2001, long time ago. And what has kept me there is that, as well as some of the opportunities that have come about. So I did want to let you guys be aware of, or be in the know about some opportunities that Lynn and I have received. I'm not going anywhere or anything like that. One of the best things that we did was become investors in the West Ashley Market Center, and that has been super fun. And we're not going anywhere from that. I'm not going anywhere in the broker role. I have been in conversation and I'm being invited to be part of the investor core group over in Mount Pleasant, which is super exciting. And one of the things I am going to take on is the broker in charge role over there as well. So wanted to let you guys know, because they have not announced it to their office yet. We wanted you guys to be the first to know. They're going to announce their meeting here in a little bit. And wanted to also kind of address a couple things up front, just so you guys are clear on everything. It does not change the service as far as broker availability or anything. Basically, personally, in my life, I'm moving. This is, we've made some adjustments. We've been in discussion about this for a very long time, where I've taken a lot of things off of my plate, so I'm able to take this on. So there's not going to be any issue as far as services or anything. And I'm going to be helping with them kind of straighten that out where they are, getting them back in the right direction and moving forward with them. They're naming an interim OP today. His name is Chip Walton. Some of you may know his name. He actually was the team leader for the Ballantyne Market Center, which is one of the is the #1 market center in the world, actually. So it's going to be good to be working with him. And we've done a really good job, especially when Tiffany came over, and then continued with Vince, of building the relationship between the two offices. But this is, this really doesn't affect our office in any way, other than to let you know, to make sure we're part of it, or that I'm not going anywhere or anything like that. And as we grow, our goal is to obviously create an environment for everyone, all the agents citywide, so they can continue to grow their business. So wanted to let you know about that. Obviously, if you have any questions, let me know. But our #1 commitment to West Ashley is no drop in service, anything like that. I can promise you. Good news, bad news. Good news is I have an amazingly passionate leadership team. The bad news is I have an amazingly passionate leadership team. So the moment they sense any sort of waning or anything like that, it will be taken care of absolutely for you guys. But, my role over there is going to be a little bit different, because they do have, more staff there and that sort of thing. So it's not going to take on as much as you would think. So it's exciting. We're excited about it. Once we get back into office routines, we'll talk about, office hours or anything like that, but it's, it's not anything regimented where I'm not available at any time. It's just one of those where reach out, let me know. And that's that. So we wanted to make sure you guys were the first to know before we let them know. We're super excited, and thanks for everybody and their support. So. Yeah,
let's give a big round of applause here. This is an unbelievable opportunity for Joseph. And I want to make a couple of things clear as well. I'm going to read, this is our vision. Remember, we believe in creating an authentic environment built on the foundation of productivity and collaboration. This inspires our people to achieve the business goals to design their legacy worth leaving. Our core values are authenticity, trust, fun, kind, collaboration, family, and growth. Growth, right? This is an opportunity for one of our leaders to continue to grow and to continue to collaborate and to continue to live the vision that we're all aligned with, that we're all about making come true. And this is such a great opportunity for Joseph and the family, in that they're doing what they love. They're helping people. And this just allows Keller Williams as a brand across Charleston to kind of unite from the standpoint of the broker space and from the compliance space. It's a beautiful thing. It's an amazing opportunity. Like he said, service at West Ashley will not be diminished at all. Not even a little bit. If not, it's probably going to go up. So and Joseph has committed to that. And we've had the leadership team, me and Joseph, we've had long conversations about that, because again, this is a great opportunity for him. And we are also committed to what we're creating here for all of you. We're passionate about that, and that's never going to change regardless of the opportunities that everybody continues to earn and take on. So when you see him around, give him a big air hug and tell him that we're proud of him, because I know that I am. So this is an awesome, awesome opportunity. So if anybody has any questions, concerns, anything like that, come to the leadership team, talk to us. We're here for you. We're an open book. We are transparent. We're ready for it. So
I got a question. Joseph,
yes.
Can I have your
Power
chair?
onward.
Yeah.
Can I have your chair?
With this chair?
No, the one in your office.
It's like the scene in Good Will Hunting where he runs and gets in the front seat right away.
This is great.
That's awesome.
Well,
That's awesome.
Awesome. So, without further ado, we're going to transition to a few other awesome things.
And I want to really quickly, we are transitioning quickly, but not because I don't want to answer any questions. After 1 o'clock, I'm wide open. Call me, anything. I'm glad to talk to you. But I do want to move to this next part, because this is a great day for this office. Like I've been on high since yesterday when I got the reports on April. It's just good. It's a good time to be Keller Williams West Ashley.
It really is. And when we talk about how amazing these numbers are, I want to make one thing clear. All of these numbers are you. Like these are the agent numbers. It's just a summation of all of the agent businesses that we have the opportunity to be in business with. And when the market center is doing well, it means each individual business is doing well. That's it. It's all in alignment. It's the most amazing thing. So I'm going to share my screen. If I can figure that out. I feel like the last week I've gotten less techie. I don't know what's going on. Here we go. All right. This was not really the one that I wanted to use. Bear with me. We're techie.
I want to see the greens.
Yeah, put the prettier one on. I worked hard.
Here we
on
are.
it.
All right. Can everybody see this?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Look at all the red. Blah.
So-
All the green.
The green and the red, I know that the leadership team loves looking at it because they just like green. I like the numbers.
That's why I didn't wear my red day shirt. I wore green for green.
This is true.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
So explain really quickly the difference between red and green, just in case.
So green means that we've grown in a particular category that we look at by more than 10%. Yellow means we've still grown, but it's between 0 and 10%. And red means that there was no growth. It was negative growth. So what we look at, we've talked about numbers a lot over the last couple of months, I guess, a couple of weeks, couple of months, because numbers are the language of business, right? When we track our numbers, we can understand what's going on, what our actions, what the actions that we were putting in, what results came from those actions. And then we can adjust, right? Numbers aren't good. They aren't bad. They just are. When I look at this, I say, forget about what I just said. These are good. This is awesome, right? Because when we look here, the market, we all knew these numbers, right? There's a virus going around. There's a pandemic going around. The market is now for the year just about flat. It's up 2%. And for the month of April, it was down 12.8% from a closed unit perspective. We all knew this was coming. It's okay. That's totally fine. However, what was really cool to see was that although we're also down 18% from a closed unit perspective, for a year-to-date perspective, we're up 25%, right? We're up 25%. From a closed volume perspective, we're up 60% year-to-date, 30% month over month, while the market is down 12% month over month, and is only up 7% compared to our 60%. But those numbers are rearview mirror looking numbers. A couple of other numbers that I really, really am impressed by is our listings taken number and our contracts written number. Those are forward looking numbers, right? Those are telling us about our future income. And it's also indicative of the activities that we've been putting in and the conversations that we've been around and the choices that we're choosing in one of the most scary, one of the most uncertain environments we have ever experienced in our lives. We are up from a listings taken perspective, 59% for the month of April. That's crazy. The market was down
29%, 53%.
Crazy.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That is a big number, right? And that's a really big number from a listings perspective. And when you look at listings taken volume of 258, 78% for the year, the market's down 38.9 and 16%. But that's not where it stops, right? When you go down here to the bottom and you look at contracts written, the market's down.
Can I say one quick thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Second highest listing volume taken in the history of the company. Second highest listing volume month in the history of the company.
And have we talked a lot about page 102 in the MREA and why you should go and lead with listings in your business? Have we also talked about the actions that have to be to go get market share in this business? It's all coming true, right? People, you guys are putting in the work. You're putting in the grind. This morning, we talked about that quote from Vince Lombardi, right? Grind now so that you can absolutely love the kind of the result later, right? From a listing sold perspective, Market Center was up 7%. For the year, it's up 63%. And real quick, when I see numbers like this, right, 63%, what does that mean? We're up 63%. right? It means for every 10 homes we sold last year, we sold 10 more. We sold 6 more this year. For every 10 listings we sold last year, we sold 6 more this year. That's awesome. That's unbelievable. Listings volume, right? That's up as well while the market's down. But here's the kicker. We took 18% more contracts than we did in April 2020 than we did in 2019. I know the number, it was 51 contracts, right? 51 contracts. And I believe that's 8 more than what we took the year prior, which means that 8 times 7,500, which is our average GCI, that's $60,000 of future income that our agents have that they didn't have last year. That is exciting stuff, right? And then you go on, you look at the market. The market was down 85% for the month, 32% for the year, all things that we understand and that we know. If I had to look at these numbers and tell you something good, the good thing is it's not zero, right? The numbers are still moving. But even better thing is that we're not letting that impact us. We're minimizing the disruption in our business by putting in the activity, knowing that it might be a little bit more difficult, but we're going and helping people so that we can help our families and live the life that we want to live, right? This is such an exciting thing. Joseph, what else do you have to add here?
Well, I mean, I just go back to, looking at trends and I mean, this contracts written thing, that is so indicative of the work that that you guys are all putting in. Like this is no longer a lagging indicator. This is no longer a wave of people that were, before COVID. These are people that you went out and found and you've kept relationships with, and you've gone and you're seeking your unfair share. I mean, a 75% increase year to date in contracts written when the market is down year to date by 30, that's almost 100% swing from what the market has done. And that's just, make no mistake about it. I mean, we have fun on these calls and we have all this training and it's great. There's no misunderstanding that you guys are working your tails off to do this. And that's amazing. I mean, that's fascinating. And the cool part is, Vince, is like, it's not just this small group of people. There are a lot, I mean, it's always going to be the 80-20, but it's not like this 20, I mean, it's spread out. We have 30% of our agents wrote contracts this month. I mean, that's not where we want it to be, but man, that's pretty good for what we're going through.
Absolutely. And the 80-20 principle always, but it's always there. That's okay. Right. And the cool thing is our productivity base has increased dramatically by almost 50%, honestly, year over year, right? Last year, the amount of agents that were writing contracts compared to those that are in production now has dramatically changed. That's the game. That's what when we read that vision and we go walk into the office and you see the vision on the wall, that it doesn't say nobody makes any money, nobody builds any businesses. This is all about what do we have to do to create an environment where people can get what they want when they want it, right? Where people can build a business that they're happy to own. And it's an exciting thing. I'm really, really jacked up about it because it's cool. We're moving things in the right direction. And this is all of you guys. This is the agents.
Yeah. Well, and I think, in continuing, we don't have to go back into the form, but the other parts of the form. And by the way, these are available. This form's available for you because these are things you should share with your client. Right? Your clients, listen, we're taking this many more listings than the market is. I mean, these are your numbers that you go out there. But what's awesome is, the kind of the ancillary or the numbers down below is, we're up 55% year to date on GCI from last year. Again, that's money in y'all's pocket. That has nothing to do with market center money or anything like that. Profit share, even though we've made some adjustments recently because of COVID and everything. I mean, we're up a couple 100% on profit share because of the first quarter and how we did. So, I mean, it's just, you guys it's paying. So it's paying off. So when you're having those moments where you're like, oh my gosh, 40 calls a day and I'm not getting appointments, like it's working. Like you're getting the appointments, you're getting what you need to do. You should be super proud of yourselves.
Absolutely. And one more point to that, breakdown before breakthrough. If you didn't write a contract last month, it's okay.
Yeah.
No judgment. It's okay. Keep doing the activity. It is a game of numbers. The law of large numbers always wins out. This is a game of numbers. Do the activity and contracts will follow. period. And then take it one step further and dial into trainings, because I'm going to be totally honest here. Those individuals that have been coming to trainings, I don't know the numbers, but I watch all the reports. I see the closings every day. Those individuals that are, and I notice who's on these calls. Those individuals that are coming to trainings, that are on the daily Zooms, that are coming to things like this, that are dialing in full bore, they are the ones that are producing. You guys are the ones producing. So keep doing it. And if you have friends that feel as if they're maybe isolated and they're struggling, get them into this stuff, right?
Reach them out.
Because
Yeah.
it's working. And be there for them. So this is exciting stuff, and you guys should be proud. Just keep on pushing. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. That's like the what is his name? The ESPYs, Jimmy V. The Jimmy V. Has anybody ever seen that Jimmy V ESPY speech? It's like one of the best speeches in the world. And he's never give up. Don't ever give up. And that's never been more true today, given what the craziness that's going on. And we're all here for you, and we're so, so, so thankful to be in business with you. And I'm so proud to say that I have the opportunity to work with each and every one of you every day. This is such a cool thing to watch everybody succeeding. And
I've screenshotted these numbers and sent them to everyone I know, like other OPs, our regional director. Like I've been sharing this with everybody. This is awesome.
Yeah,
I'm so happy for everybody.
So what do we have? What do we move to now? Anybody have any questions about that stuff?
Yeah.
Good,
And all that stuff is coming out in an email. Kristen's going to download this recording and send everything out, so you will have the images of all the numbers and stuff by the end of today.
Awesome.
So next on the list, I don't have the list in front of me.
Next on the list, we have another awesome opportunity. We are introducing another person of our leadership team. We have been in talks with them over the last couple weeks, and they've been in this role, but we're kind of making it a little bit more official so that you guys have clarity on what things look like moving forward. And so we have officially added Jay Kennedy to the leadership team in the tech ambassador role. So he is going to be, so we've streamlined a lot of things, right? We're wanting to make sure that you guys know exactly who to talk to, when to talk to them, and how he can help, as well as connecting you with regional resources and all the tech stuff. So he knows all those answers. I don't. That's why we brought him on the team. So I'm going to give Jay a few minutes, if you don't mind sharing kind of what's up with you, what you're looking to do, and, you know, everything else we talked about before.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to try to keep it exciting since we're talking about a lot of exciting stuff. I wanted to let you guys know that the role is kind of shifting as we're growing in technology, and as a lot of us are now leveraging technology now more than probably ever before, that this is becoming super important for us, not only as a market center, but for us as a company. And so with that, the tech coordinator roles at market centers all across the country are kind of increasing the level of responsibility, but also the level of accountability to you, the agents, because at the end of the day, that's what we're here for. I am still an agent in production. That part hasn't changed, but I am really making sure that I leverage my time in a spare way to be able to be a resource for you guys. First, I want to share with you guys this, and Kristen will be sharing this with you. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it, but this is the first line of defense for you, for resources, for if you're having trouble with technology, with KW, these are places that you can go. So obviously you have support with Inside Command. You can go to answers.com. Answers.kw.com is a growing database of what's going on with issues, what's going on with how to do things, and how to better your business by using Command. And that's getting really, really popular. The same is true for Command Your Business. That is a kind of training tutorial that is being updated regularly by KWRI. With videos and resources for you to learn on your own. There are also YouTube channels. Marty Miller's, for instance, is probably one of the best YouTube channels that you can hop on. Kristen sends this out a lot with the 66-day challenge, and he updates it really regularly. So anything that's new, if there's a change, he goes in and makes sure that he does that. That's a really awesome one to plug into. There are a dozen Facebook groups that you can plug into. One of the big ones is Lab Advisors. And anytime you're in any of these groups, if you see the hashtag Labs Advisors, that is somebody that's either from KWRI making a comment, or there's someone that's involved with the Labs Advisors group. So they're the ones that actually know how to answer these questions. So if you're hearing something from them, they actually are like legitimately telling you what's going on. Also, ideas.kw.com. This is where we want agent feedback. So if there's something that you want Command to do or the app to do and it's not doing it, you go there and see if somebody else has already had that idea. If so, then you vote for it so to pull it up. And if there's something that you put in ideas.kw.com, share that with the Market Center so that we can vote for it too. Because if you want it, if you think that it'll make your business better, it's probably going to make other people's businesses better as well. So that's another amazing resource. The first thing to do really and truly when you're struggling with something, you know, from a Command perspective, is to ask yourself, am I in Chrome incognito? Did I clear my cache and try it again? Just refresh your browser and try again. If that's the first step. Second thing to do is reach out to me or Kristen. We are your first line of defense if you have questions. And what we'll do is we'll walk you through whatever issue you're having, try to figure out if it's an actual problem that we know about or if it's something that we need to report to support. One of the biggest issues that we found over the last several weeks is that support is running on a like 3 and 4 week delay trying to get to support tickets just because there have been so many. And unfortunately, so many of them are user error. And Tiffany and I would much rather, or I'm sorry, Kristen and I would much rather help you within a few minutes as opposed to you putting in a support ticket and it takes you 3 weeks to get a response back. So sometimes we can get those answers for you and help you resolve your issue a lot faster. So reach out to us first. If we need to report it to support, we'll help you do that and we'll escalate it if necessary. So that's kind of the deal that's going on there. I've got one more thing I want to show you, and bear with me. So this is kind of reiterating the same thing that I had there, but this is just a separate one. We'll escalate it if we need to. But now I've created a Calendly link, and anybody who's tried to communicate with me the last couple of weeks via email or calling me, I want to be able to help you as quickly as possible. And I can tell you right now that using this Calendly link to get on my calendar so that we can get on a Zoom is one of the most amazing things that's happened to my life in the last 2 weeks. And I'm sure Casey can also attest to that because we went back and forth for like what felt like a month trying to get on the same schedule. But you can click that link, go there, and set up an appointment. It's only going to allow you to set up an appointment at a time where I'm available. We're also doing weekly What the Tech sessions. So the idea behind the What the Tech sessions is if you're having an issue and you just want somebody to have an opinion or take a look at it and make sure you're doing it the right way or something like that, that's what those are for. They've kind of become brainstorming sessions where we talk about issues that we know we're having and we talk about solutions to kind of correct those issues. So they've actually been really helpful for the people that have been hopping on. So those are really awesome. And finally, one other thing is DocuSign. So DocuSign, I know some of you are still having some frustrations or fascinations with it. DocuSign is working at like 99% rate right now. There's a couple little glitches that we've almost worked through. But if at any time you're having trouble with ratifying or writing a contract, please call me immediately and I will do everything I can to make sure that you get that contract written and sent out to your clients. That's a top priority, not only for you, but it's also a top priority for me. So just wanted to kind of give you guys that little tutorial, a little heads up of what we've got going on. If there's anything you need, feel free to reach out.
This is awesome. Thank you, Jay. And we are super excited. He's always been in the role, but what we really wanted to do, like Tiffany mentioned, we want to make sure everybody knows exactly who they can go to so that they can, from an efficiency standpoint, get what they need. And this role is becoming so much more important in the KW world and in agent businesses across, regardless of what brokerage you're with. Technology is a big part of doing business now. So this is an exciting piece to the puzzle. Jay is an amazing asset, an amazing talent that we're adding to the team, and really excited about it. It's going to be awesome. And he's really dug into the tech. He's passionate about it, and understands why Keller Williams is pushing tech. So dive into Jay, get some answers, and get your questions answered. This is going to be exciting. This is awesome.
Yeah, I just wanted to add really quick, Vince. Like, I want you guys to understand the level of commitment that KWRI and in particular the Carolinas region is putting not only in this role and in this idea, but in supporting agents growing command. When I started in the tech ambassador role like 2.5 years ago, we had one call that lasted an hour, and it was a webinar where we didn't get to participate. We just got to listen. And it was every other week. Now we're having 1 hour Zoom calls twice a week with our regional tech support team. It's interactive. We're getting to talk to each other and learn from each other. And it's just the growth that we've had in this role is, I mean, it's unbelievable. And I just wanted to share that with you guys.
It's awesome. So exciting. This is awesome. Thank you, Jay. And do we have any other questions? What's next?
Well, I mean, I'm finishing up. Do you have anything more before I finish up?
I have nothing else. I think I've drowned on long enough for everybody.
Talked enough. Well, the last thing I'll say is we always do birthdays at the end. We haven't had one in a few weeks. However, we have one this week, and it's Daniel Galvin. He's not on this call, so we're going to spare all of us of the singing because that's atrocious. However, if he watches this back, Daniel, we want you to know we're thankful for you and happy birthday. So we can all want to give like a hand gesture thing on these reactions for a little, yay, happy birthday.
Yay.
And that's really all I have. So
Awesome. Happy
thank you
birthday,
guys.
Daniel.
So guys, thank you guys so much for being on. Vince, I'll let you wrap
Don't
up.
forget Red Day. Sign up. The link is on the chat.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sign up for Red Day. If you need anything, as always, reach out to leadership, call us, text us, email us, do whatever you need to do to get a hold of us. We are here for you. We're so thankful for each and every one of you. It's an awesome day. Go have an awesome weekend, and we will talk to you soon.
We'll get
Later.
to see you in person on Red Day if you show up. That'll be
Yes.
so exciting.
See you guys.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.